Well, a major testing bundle in Queensland could see hundreds having to line up again for a retest after hundreds of samples were incorrectly labelled.
Melanie Stott took her 79-year-old mother, Robin, to get tested 7 days ago and only received the result, which was positive, last night. Melanie joins us now along with her 11-year-old daughter, Miranda, in Brisbane. Good morning, guys. Thanks for joining us this morning. First to you, Melanie. How's your mum, Robin, doing?
She's doing really well, thanks, Sarah. Luckily, I have had quite a few days of being terrified, but we've been managing her. She lives on her own. We bought her a little oxygen meter, which has really put our minds at ease, but she is recovering well. Ironically, it looks like she will mostly be over it by the time we get a call from Queensland Health about her positive result.
So Queensland Health hasn't been in contact with you yet?
No, I rang them the other day. I finally got through. I know they're overwhelmed. We have so many wonderful people working for Queensland Health, but it just seems to me that too many of them are on holidays. You know, we all knew this was coming. We had noticed that the borders were opening, and yet we have been completely caught off guard. I got the text last night about Mum's positive result, and it says that we will shortly receive a call from Queensland Health. I haven't had that yet. I totally understand that, you know, they are swamped. But if you'd told me even just 2 weeks ago that I would be caring for my mother remotely with COVID without any, you know, real medical help, I never would have believed you. It has just been a shocking collapse of the system here, with so many people still queuing up for tests.
Oh, absolutely. And we've seen those queues for days now. Like, your mother's PCR result only came back last night, but she'd already tested positive on a rapid antigen test 6 days ago. What was that wait like? I mean, you must have been so concerned about her health and how she would recover.
Yeah, so we just really monitored her a couple of times a day. I was eyeballing her once a day and taking food over to her door, but she has remained pretty chirpy and pretty sparky, and that's been really heartening. Like, if my 79-year-old mother, who is fully vaccinated, although she hasn't had the booster yet, she hasn't had a chance. It was technically due on the 29th of December and she already would have had COVID by then. But, you know, if she can handle it as well as she has, then it's heartening that, you know, hopefully most people will be okay with it. But I still didn't want my mother to be going through it.
Of course.
And in these circumstances, it's tough as well. Hey, turning to Miranda, who is 12 in a month, that's when she'll be eligible for the full dose of the vaccine, but you've decided to opt her to get vaccinated earlier. How many other parents do you think are facing this same dilemma, given that school goes back in a couple of weeks?
Yes, I think there's a lot of people in our situation, actually. We actually took Miranda to the Children's Hospital yesterday, just on the off chance that because she's 11 years and 11 months old, we thought that they might vaccinate her with the 12-year-old dose, but they refused, which I totally understand. The rules are the rules. But given that her mother has COVID, you know, we would really like to protect her. The lady at the MARTA said that there's lots of people in our situation whose kids are 11 and 11 months or 10 months, and they would love to get the 12-year-old dose, but the doses are not available for 5 to 11-year-olds until Monday. I just think they should have brought that forward a bit, you know, but I guess there's supply issues still, which is crazy.
Yeah, everyone's sort of playing catch-up. Miranda, how are you feeling about getting the vaccine in just a few days?
I honestly can't wait to be, you know, protected against all these other things. And so I'm very excited to be getting the vaccine.
Well, good on you. Look, we appreciate your time. We wish you all the best in your recovery, and particularly for your mum, Miranda, best of luck with that jab when it comes in a couple of days. Thanks for being part of the program this morning.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much, Charles and Sarah.
It's a tough situation, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Weight,
everyone just wants to be
anxiety
protected.
that goes with it.